Even if you don't have a job, like you hear about these things from other people. It's just things that you can relate to. And even though like you might not have the same job as somebody else, like there's a lot of things you can still relate about when it comes to comparing jobs. Let's be honest about one thing. Your lunch break feels non-existent. Oh my gosh. Literally your lunch break consists of you going into your car, or no, let me start off like this. You clock out, you walk to the car, you get in the car, you turn on the car, and as you make your way out to the driveway, you've literally consumed 10 minutes of your break. And 10 minutes from an hour is about a quarter, well 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, so 5 more minutes to try and drive to the place wherever you're gonna go get lunch. And it's just absolutely stupid, man. Like your lunch period just swoops by and it feels non-existent. Another thing I have against lunch periods is just like, well, I could be on a roll at work, be doing my thing, working fast and everything, boom, go to lunch. All right, you gotta go to lunch. You just gotta do it. So you go to lunch and then you just chill. You eat, do your thing, go on your phone, do whatever it is that you do on your lunch break, you know? Your bosses don't really care what you do and you just do your own thing. Me personally, I eat in the back and then I just chill on my phone. And I eat pretty fast, so then I take about 5 to 10 minutes to eat. Then I'm on this baby all day. I go on Twitter, I go on YouTube, I go on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. And by the time I know it, my hour's over. And then by the time I'm about to go and clock in, it's like a drag, man. Like I feel like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I feel like, ugh, so slow. I would rather have a shift without a lunch just for that reason. But I understand a lot of people, they enjoy their lunch break. You know, they eat, they chill. It's like completely understandable. Another thing about work is that you're never gonna know what to expect on that day. In case you guys don't know, I work at a pawn shop. Now, just so you know, I don't disclose names. I don't disclose situations. I don't disclose the name of the company or the people I work with. None of that. Because for some reason, I got blackmailed like not too long ago about this. And I'm not gonna give this individual attention about it. I'm just saying I'm not gonna release anyone's information on it. But like I said, I work at a pawn shop. You never know what's gonna go in and come in. People bring in some really interesting stuff and some things that we can't even take in. I remember this one lady, she brought in a Louis purse, and like I'm not all that big on designer stuff, but I know Louis stuff is really, really valuable, and we couldn't take it in because we don't take it in person. And I thought that sucked. And of course, the jewelry is probably the most insane thing I've ever seen. I've literally seen a bracelet, I shit you not, like this big. Okay, maybe like not the entire width and volume of this thing, but like the front of the bracelet, like the plate with the name on it was like this big, and it's massive, man. We have it for about $10,000 and it's just like insane. You never know what you're going to expect where I work at. Also, the people I work with are just absolutely amazing. You know, sometimes it'll be a really slow day, other times it'll just be like the most berserk stuff can happen, really. And then also you get like those really big rushes and it's like, oh my God, like the line's all the way to the door and it's like, holy shit, gotta try and clear out this line before it gets even more insane. So like the whole merchandising thing, maybe you can't relate to it. I know for sure you can relate to long lines, short lunch breaks, angry customers that walk in. Gosh, man, you gotta deal with these people all the time and it's so hard to try and cope with them and for you to try and get onto their level. Even though I work at a pawn shop, I know that some people, you know, they gotta try and calm the customer down. They gotta try and, you know, hey, fine, I'm not cussing at you, you know, try and come to my level and let's make business professionally. And it's like, man, like sometimes some customers just won't cope. They get loud, they start cussing at us, and it's insane. I know that happens at every job, so that's just not me. A lot of people tend to think also like, you work at a pawn shop, you get angry people all the time, you rip people off all the time, and it's like, man, that's not even the case. Like, it's not so often that we get angry people, because a lot of the times the environment we work in is really friendly, so that doesn't happen. But don't get me wrong, it still happens like it would anywhere else. I'm pretty sure your mom, yes, your mom, has ordered something from McDonald's. They've screwed up the order, and your mom goes back inside the restaurant hella pissed because they're missing 2 out of the 40 nuggets. This is gonna happen anywhere. But hey man, that's work. You just gotta deal with it, and that's the way it works. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys later.